This is the IELTS listening test. You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. You will hear a conversation about enrolling in a photography workshop.
Good morning. I'm interested in signing up for a photography workshop. Is there someone I could speak to about that?
Good morning. Yes, I can definitely help you with that. We offer several workshops. Which location were you considering?
I'm thinking about the Central Park location. Is that available?
Yes, it is. Our Central Park workshops are quite popular. This one happens every Saturday morning. Does that work for you?
Saturday mornings are perfect. I work during the weekdays, so weekends are the only time I have.
Great. You'll need to bring your own camera to the workshop. Is that something you already have?
Yes, I have a DSLR that I use for personal projects.
Excellent. We focus on various photography techniques, but this session will be particularly about landscape photography.
That sounds really exciting. I've always wanted to improve my skills in that area.
The registration fee includes a personalized membership card as well. Would you like to proceed with the registration now?
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 6 to 10.
Sure, I'd love to sign up. I heard there's a discount if you book on the spot.
That's right. Participants get a 10% discount if they register right away. The discount applies at the on-site shop too, where you can buy photography accessories.
That sounds like a good deal. Is there anything else included in the workshop?
Well, there's an optional editing class offered during the break. It helps refine skills with software like Lightroom.
I think I'll take that as well. And who's the instructor for this workshop?
Our main instructor is David Smith. He has over 15 years of experience in nature photography.
Sounds impressive. What's planned for the final session?
The final session will be a group presentation. You'll get to share your work and learn from others.
That's a great opportunity. Is there anything else I should be aware of?
We ask participants to fill out a feedback form before they leave the workshop on the last day.
No problem. I'd be happy to provide feedback.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers. You will hear a tour guide talking to a group of visitors about an underground adventure tour. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 15.
Welcome, everyone, to the Underground Adventure Tour. I hope you're all ready for an exciting foray into the hidden wonders beneath our feet. Today, we will not only be exploring the stunning geological formations of this cavernous realm, but also diving into its rich tapestry of history and the unique creatures that inhabit this subterranean environment. Our primary focus today will be the extraordinary and naturally formed geological structures around us, but rest assured, there's plenty more to see. Now, this tour is especially tailored for those with a spirit of adventure. If you're keen on experiencing something out of the ordinary, you're in the right group. While we welcome everyone, the tour is especially popular among adventure enthusiasts and nature lovers. Before we proceed, let me highlight the importance of safety. Each of you must wear a safety helmet at all times while we're underground. Forget about life jackets or safety ropes. The helmets are non-negotiable given the nature of the terrain. As we move deeper, you'll be mesmerized by the breathtaking underground lake. Its waters are surprisingly crystal clear and have an almost magical, serene quality to them, perfect for capturing beautiful memories. Our tour will culminate in reaching the largest chamber, known as the Grand Hall. It's truly a sight to behold, not only due to its impressive size, but also because of its historical significance.
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 16 to 20.
Now, let's continue our exploration with a closer look at what awaits us in each section of this underground marvel. In the second chamber, you'll notice some exquisite stalagmites. These impressive structures have taken thousands of years to form and are a clear testament to the gradual power of nature. Around the midway point through our journey, we often stumble upon intriguing forgotten artifacts, remnants of past societies that once visited these caverns. Each tells a story of its own, capturing the imagination of what it might have been many centuries ago. Don't be surprised if you encounter some rare bat species along the way. These creatures find the caves to be a perfect habitat, and while they may seem a little startling at first, they're quite harmless and an integral part of this ecosystem. In the first chamber, you will see some breathtaking examples of ancient cave drawings. They provide an early glimpse into human expressions and help us understand the artistic endeavors pursued in prehistoric times. Lastly, conservation is key in ensuring these environments are preserved for future generations. We keep meticulous municipal records and conduct archival research to know more about land usage and impact over time.
That is the end of section 2. You now have half a minute to check your answers. You will hear two students discussing their project about quantum computing. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 25.
So, our project is really coming along, but there's still so much to tackle. We're focusing on quantum computing's impact on cybersecurity, right? Exactly. It's such a fascinating area to explore, especially how it might break traditional encryption methods. But it's complicated stuff. I agree. The technical jargon alone makes it a bit overwhelming. We need to translate these complex terminologies into something our classmates can understand. Definitely. I think dividing the work according to our strengths can help. Maybe you can handle the encryption section, and I'll manage the background research on quantum mechanics. That sounds like a plan. And for resources, I'm thinking university library archives have some good journals we might not find online. True, but I found several interesting recent papers through conference websites, and interviews with experts could provide first-hand insights.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look questions 26 to 30.
For the presentation itself, we need to make sure we manage our time effectively. It's tricky to stay engaging while covering all the technical points. Absolutely. We also have to ensure our visuals are well prepared. They can really help in explaining the more complex quantum concepts. Sure, and involving the experts we've talked to could add great depth to our work. Their perspective will make our arguments stronger. Agree. They might also provide us with real-world examples to support our theoretical points. That'll be valuable for the overall understanding.
That is the end of section 3. You now have half a minute to check your answers. You will hear a university lecture on the subject of the medieval spice trade. First, you will have some time to look at questions 31 to 35. Hello everyone. Today we will explore the fascinating world of the medieval spice trade, an important aspect of the global economy during the Middle Ages. The spice trade was a driving force of commerce between Europe and Asia, connecting distant regions in a vibrant exchange of goods, cultures, and ideas. During this period, spices such as cinnamon, pepper, and nutmeg were especially prized for their ability to preserve food and enhance its flavor. These commodities were considered luxurious, and their demand spurred exploration and economic growth. One of the key players in this trade was the city of Venice, which held a crucial position in controlling the spice routes into Europe. Venetian merchants became incredibly wealthy by monopolizing the distribution of spices, leading to enormous profits. Spices during the medieval age were not just culinary accompaniments, but were seen as valuable as gold. Prices were often exorbitantly high, reflecting their status as luxury items. Initially, spices were brought by Indian and Indonesian traders to Arabian ports. From there, they were shipped across the Mediterranean to European markets, marking the beginning of a complex trade network that would shape history significantly. The uses of spices extended beyond cooking. They were integral in medicine and also played a role in religious rituals. People believed in their mystical properties and health benefits, incorporating them into various aspects of daily life. The routes by which these spices traveled were fraught with challenges. Traders had to navigate severe weather conditions and the ever-present threat of piracy. Despite the dangers, the enormous profits ensured that the trade continued unabated. This quest for spices and the enormous wealth it promised were significant motivators for the age of exploration. European nations sought direct routes to Asia to bypass middlemen and monopolize the spice trade themselves. Arab traders, aware of the spice's valuable nature, frequently kept the origins of certain spices shrouded in mystery to maintain steep prices. Yet, eventually, intense competition led to breakthroughs. Notably, the Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama discovered a sea route to India at the end of the 15th century, which marked the start of a new era in trade and globalization. This discovery not only revolutionized the spice trade, but also laid the groundwork for future explorations and profound shifts in global power dynamics. That is the end of Section 4. You now have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet.
Hey there. Did you get them all right? Smash the like button and subscribe for more daily IELTS tests.